Several staffers from the Pentagon recently spoke to the UK's Daily Mail on, of course, the condition of anonymity, where they talked about the fact that there might be something seriously wrong with Pete Hegseth. And we know that, right? You look at the guy, you look at his behavior, look at the way he acts, the things he says, all of this put together, there's something wrong with him. Like, he's not a normal guy. But according to these staffers, what they had to say actually implies that, no, there might be legit mental problems with Pete Hegseth. These staffers told the Daily Mail that ever since the death of Charlie Kirk, Hegseth has been living in nonstop fear and paranoia that he will be assassinated. Now listen. Following that incident, up to and including this very moment, all of us, trust me, have been on edge a little bit, right? You know, worried that somebody from the other side is going to come and get us. After all, that is what the Republicans pledged to do on social media after it happened. And of course, even on the right, it sent shockwaves, people realizing, oh no, bad things can happen to us too. So everybody's been on edge. You know, some maybe to the point of being a little bit paranoid. I would have to imagine the people that are obviously much bigger and much more out there than me, they're probably far more concerned than I was. And, you know, over time it dies down a bit, but it still creeps back up every now and then. So I get that. Like, I'm not going to begrudge Hegseth for being worried about that. But the staffers have also said, like, oh, no. This isn't just him being worried about being out in public. This has gone to a whole new level. One of the staffers said, quote, "Dude is crawling out of his skin. There's a manic quality about him," or let me rephrase, an even more manic quality, which is really saying something. So even before this, they're like, dude was always manic. You know, there was something not right about him. He was a little kind of, you know, maybe schizophrenic with some of his policy decisions. In fact, they went on to say that his alleged erratic behavior is even affecting policy decisions, including his order that every military official above the rank of one-star general fly to Virginia for his stupid little pep rally. That was one of the most disgusting things we've ever seen. But overall, they're painting a picture of a guy who is leading the Department of Defense, leading the Pentagon, very high up there in that, you know, presidential line of succession, that is possibly suffering from paranoid delusions. They have now had to divert security, you know, from other areas to go protect his 3 different homes that he has, by the way. 3 different homes in 3 different states. Round the clock, even when he's not there. That's a little paranoid. That's very paranoid. That is like borderline, okay, it's time to go talk to somebody. But Hegseth can't talk to somebody. Hegseth's a manly man. I do weird pull-ups where I'm shaking my whole body and, you know, potentially going to throw my back out. He's not going to talk to a therapist. He needs to. But he is like the epitome of the guy that thinks, oh, I can do push-ups through my mental problems instead of talking to somebody, because talking is for the weak. No, talking is for the smart. Talking is for the strong. It's easy. The weak thing to do is to not speak to a professional, to keep it bottled up. Because everybody can do that. That involves literally doing nothing. It takes a real man, it takes a real tough guy to be able to look a stranger in the face and tell them your problems, your fears, your cares, your concerns. That takes courage and bravery, something that Hegseth has no idea about. But if you're going through all this to the point where it is affecting your decision-making, it's affecting your policies, you know, your paranoid policy of no, reporters can only report what I give them personally, and then before it's even published, I have to personally review it, that's a paranoia level that's probably found within the DSM-5. That's where you're at. It's affecting your staff, it's affecting your job, it's affecting the military now. And all of this could be avoided if this dumbass would just go to therapy. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.